All right, I thought we played very well for about 16 minutes in the first half, built a pretty sizable lead, got it to 30, whatever it was, and then didn't play very well down the stretch. So I've got to figure out if my substitution patterns are too liberal, or we've just got to shorten our bench, or what it is. But I've got to go back and look at that film, because if we play like that, like the last 10 or 12 minutes, we'll lose on Sunday. So. But we'll take an 18-point win, back in first place, and move on.
Gregg, you had 2 road games where you kind of really worked your way through at times, and you came home and played really well for the most part in these 2 games. Do you sense, is this team kind of refreshed, rejuvenated, anything like that that's explained these last 2 performances?
Well, I think we were really good for 16 minutes in the first half, so I don't know if that means they're rejuvenated or not. They didn't look rejuvenated in the second half, so I don't know what your definition is of rejuvenated, and if you're giving partial credit. But so that's my answer.
Why are these games so lopsided? Why every time you play at home it seems that no one can stay with you? Is it a matter of just being comfortable? You're that good here?
You'll have to figure that out, Bob. I just know that we've got good players and we play pretty hard. We try to coach them the right way, and for the most part, we are very we play quality basketball. But tonight we didn't play quality basketball for long enough. Yet we still win by 18. So I'm a little disappointed with how we played in the second half, but that being said, we win by 18. So pretty talented team. So now we get to go to their place, and we've given them some confidence.
Coach, they're very good rebounders. Would you have expected them to out-rebound you on the offensive side and still win by 18 points?
I don't expect anybody to out-rebound us by 7, so, but they did.
Zach guarded Daquan Miller a lot. Was that kind of similar to Paris Lee?
Yeah, and we were putting him on Miller, and Marcus was on the 4. So that they were trying. They love to pick and pop with Alizé Johnson and Daquan Miller. So when they do that to free him up, he's a very good 3-point shooter. Now it's 2 guys that are very similar. Marcus can still guard the point guard, and now Brown at 6'6" is on a 6, 8, or 9 4-man. So it was a great game plan Coach Brown and Coach Jans came up with, and it worked out well. When you were talking to the players as I walked in about the switching, and we don't do it a whole lot, but we're finding with some of these guys and their likabilities on the defensive end, we're able to do it and take away some of those wide open looks.
So that's why you did it more this game. It was just a perfect matchup with Miller and Johnson.
Yep, that's what they do. They do a lot of pick and pop. They did it on the very first possession, and we switched, and they weren't able to score for a couple of possessions.
So as your guys get more used to that, is that something you can go to more if you need to?
If we need to, if we see the need, yes.
Shaq's been staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah, well, tonight, until second half, I mean, every whistle was like a foul on 24, even if he was not near the play. They gave it 24. He's the biggest guy out there. We'll give it to him. They did that one time. They had to correct themselves, but I don't know how many fouls he ended up with. Just 1. But I don't know. I still don't think he gets the equal calls on either end, but that's just me.
4 steals tonight for Connor. Continuing to improve defensively.
Yeah, he's got great hands. I mean, if you've ever seen him play ping pong or golf, I mean, he's got shoot the basketball. He's got wonderful hands and soft hands. That ball gets near him. He was digging the ball out of the post tonight better than I've ever seen him do it. It kind of reminded me of Fred VanVleet. He was getting in there, getting hands on a lot of balls, and tonight he was able to secure 4 of them. So, yeah, we like the way he's coming along defensively, and hopefully he can get back on track offensively for the stretch drive here.
It's a long season, you're a grinder. Is it necessarily a terrible thing that the second half didn't go as well as you maybe wanted it to, and you have something to motivate with in the next day or so?
Well, I bet the players aren't agreeing with that comment, because tomorrow's practice and video session is not going to be quite as nice as it could have been. We're going to watch it, see the breakdowns, see who's getting beat on the foul line checks, who's not rebounding at all, who's not executing, and why we lost the second half by 9. But you got 2 days to prepare for Loyola. They're a really good team. They can really score the basketball, and if we leave them open the way we did in the second half against Missouri State, we're going to be in trouble. So, yeah, I'll probably have their full and undivided attention.